Yo, Steeler Nation, what's going on? This your man Keveze, man. It went down last night. Pittsburgh Steelers came with the win, 3-0, 26-20 against the Detroit Lions. But it's preseason, so the focus isn't on the whole game. It's more so of what we came in the game to see. And that was for our first glimpse of Big Ben. Now, Big Ben came in he came in the game, and at first it was like, all right, okay, and it resulted into a punt. Let me just say that our defense came, did their thing, but then Ben came back, and on this drive, something happened. We saw some Najee, we saw some Ben. And to put the icing on the cake, we got the rookie, Pat Freiermuth. Now, before I even break this game down, like hopefully my hair won't get in the way, but when I break this game down, I'm going to break it down in a few sections, right? I'm going to start with Big Ben, then I'm going to move to the other ones, right? So Big Ben came out there. He was 8 of 10, 137 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Both touchdowns going to a guy that I feel like should already be a red zone monster. It should be established as a rookie. He's a red zone monster. Pat Freiermuth, those catches and the way he was able to get both feet in, come on, man. And it didn't make it any better when Eric Ebron was dropping a few passes. But he ended up doing this thing a little bit later against the threes and, whatnot. But Big Ben looks solid. Big Ben had a deep ball to Deontay. He didn't really like it in his press conference. He said he didn't like it. He felt like he put too much air in it. And I ain't mad at him, I'm going to have this playing right here so I can get a little glimpse of how Ben was looking. Right there, you see Najee. Out the gate, you can see Najee is clearly a star in the making, man. Look at vintage Ben right there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. And guess what? Eric Ebron drops it. So like that was that drive. But man, Ben was moving. We was able to see a lot of good throws from him, man. The offense, it wasn't predictable. It didn't look predictable. We seen something that will be able to work. We pretty much did what the defense gave us. And speaking of defense, you can see how our defense is working, man. I'm going to get into that a little bit later. But continuing with Ben, you see this drive right here. A little short to James Washington. I noticed they tried to get James Washington involved. And he's a guy that has short hands. He may have the best hands out the receivers, man, to be honest. And that's the deep ball right there. He said he didn't really like. But he was able to get it to Deontay Johnson, and Deontay was able to catch it, for a big gain. And this right here, great. Like he made the catch, and he was about to break that tackle. Quick throws. There go Juju. The strength of Juju. Like, you got to love it, man. You got to love it, man. You got to love it. You see more Najee here. That's a man right there. That's a man. He's a rookie, but that's a man right there, man. Big Ben. Ooh, fake the camera. Ooh, another one. Pat Freiermuth. That was the first touchdown. And when I seen that, I said, okay, because all I've been hearing about Pat Freiermuth is that he didn't drop anything in the red zone in college. And for that to be his first one, you see our defense, man, we're relentless still, getting after it. And then this is the next drive with Ben. I believe this is Ben's final drive here. A little short to Najee. Najee make a great play, stiff arm, got up there. He's gone. How you break a man 15 yards up? Well, it was probably like 10 yards, but how you break a man 10 yards away from you? That's crazy. Boom. Another great catch by Pat Freiermuth, man. Boy. It's going to get crazy, y'all. We got so many options, man. And when I was watching our defense, I was kind of looking to see how our linebackers would gel, how Devin Bush and Joe Schobert would gel. It wasn't too bad, man. And then here you see we get Mason. Mason got a lot of Anthony McFarland. Pretty solid. Mason was solid again today. Well, last night. See Juju right there making some more plays. I was surprised Juju was out there with Mason Rudolph, to be honest. I thought they was going to put him, to sit him down with Ben. See Claypool on the side. He didn't play this game. And there go that man, Kalen Ballage. Kalen Ballage, man. Yeah, for a man that played on 4 teams in 4 years, there you go. And that was a good ball by Mason. And it was pretty much good defense from the Lions because Juju could have got it, but the corner kind of eased him out of bounds. So Juju would have caught it, he would have been out of bounds anyway. Defense getting after the quarterback. Still. Now, granted, they made a play, but still getting after it. Alex Highsmith, I've seen that. Hey, get after it, Melvin. Hey, okay, what you going to do? You going to make the open field tackle? Cam Sutton, yes, he will. Mason Rudolph again. It looked a little funny, but, hey, it got there. Ebron was wide open. But like I said, Mason was solid, man. Mason was 13-18, 138. No touchdowns, no picks. But as you can see, the offense was moving while Mason was in there too. Little dump off to Anthony McFarland, who might have to slow down a little bit, man. His feet might be too fast for his own good. He might have to slow down just a little bit. There go James Washington. Strong receiver, man. Strong receiver. A guy that should definitely have more opportunities. And, you can't put that against Pat Fairmouth. That was a good defensive play. Mason kind of, could have gave him a better ball too. You already know Chris Boswell, no questions. He hit all his field goals, to my belief. They did cut this game kind of short because this is the preseason. And they just said, Still's got this in the bag, and let's get this out of here. But as you can see, man, our 1s and 2s is still solid there. And this right here, this is Matthew Sexton. If you don't know who Matthew Sexton is, you should know who he is right now. Watch this. Switch. Good block. Good blocks, fellas. Ooh. That's not the first time he did something like that. Ray, Anthony McFarland. I don't know, man. If he has another one of those, I can honestly see him making the squad just for that. Kalen Ballage again. Lost his footing, but got it back. He runs heavy, man. Mason. But other than that, Mason was solid. Like I said, 13-18, 138. Dwayne Haskins will probably come in a little bit after this. No, I think Dwayne Haskins had the 4th quarter, but as you can see, our defense here. Justin Lane had a solid game too. I've seen his number a lot around incomplete passes and whatnot. So that right there was sickening, man. I was like, come on, fellas. But I like Isaiah Loudermilk in that play because he didn't give up and ultimately was there to touch the quarterback when he fell down and all that. So you like to see that out your big man, up front. Collapse in the pocket again. Got to keep your feet, Isaiah. You got to make that quarterback wish he ain't run. But Justin Lane right there, his numbers around. And they end up getting in, man. Around this time, this is when, the Lions, their unit was pretty much doing their thing, man. Kind of like our guys was losing their foot. And Miles Kilbrew. Let me get out of here. Max Kilbrew. He might make the team. I'm not going to lie. But here go Dwayne Haskins when he comes in. Using his legs, man. Something that Mason can't do. He just can't. It's not even like, maybe he just didn't try it. No, he just can't. Jalen Samuels, for a guy that's on the outside looking in, man, he's having a solid preseason, man. There go Ray McLeod, showing his versatility, showing his explosiveness. I said all that about Matthew Sexton, but when you see Ray go, he goes. And there go, that might have actually been the first sack of that we gave up in this game. But Boswell's Boswell, man. We around his kicking wherever his target is at, within the 40, within the 30. Well, let me say within the 30. It's automatic. And then you just see little individual things from our guys. See Justin Lane get caught up there. And then at this point, the Lions is like they're doing their thing. Let me see, man, what we got? My dude. But I'm looking at Isaiah Loudermilk right here, number 92. Granted, he's not making plays, but he's causing like some type of havoc. Look, pushing the pocket back, making him get out the pocket. That was just a good catch by the receiver. Like the pressure is getting there, and then this is just fundamental stuff here, man. Yeah. Another drive by Dwayne Haskins. Probably the last drive for Dwayne Haskins. They cut the game off around this time. Trey Edmonds, a guy that I can pretty much guarantee he won't make the team, but as he's a solid player, this is that circumstances and just the number of guys we got at that position. It's just he's just the odd man out. And the fact that we have Derek Watt, who we're very highly on because of his special teams work. It's like, Trey, man, just don't go far. Just don't go far because we might bring you back. But a couple of highlights, a couple of players with highlights here. It probably won't even show you. I'll read it off my phone, the highlights. Well, the other players that did well. Yeah, I'm not going to even get into all that. That's why you got your phone here. But Dwayne Haskins was 4-7, 56 yards. It was okay. They had really much opportunities there. I think next game will be more so Dwayne Haskins' opportunity to see what he can do. Rushing, Kalen Ballage and Jalen Samuels both had 7 rushes. Ballage had 30. Samuels was 16. McFarland 6 for 11. Haskins had that 10-yard run that y'all seen there. Najee had 4-10, like 4 rushes for 10 yards. Don't let that worry y'all at all, because if you watched it, you're like, okay. Because he was getting used a lot in the passing game, and he did enough in the running game in those 4 rushes that the defense had to respect the play action, and that's all we really need right there. Receiving, Eric Ebron, he had that drop in the beginning, but he made up for it. He had 6 targets, 4 catches, 59 yards. Najee was second, 3 targets with 2 catches and 53 yards. Deontay Johnson had 1 catch, but it was that 43-yarder from Ben that he said he didn't like, but hey, bro, he got it. First down, splash play. Juju Smith-Schuster got some work in. 6 targets, 5 catches, 39 yards. I say this, and I used to say it to be funny, but now it's like I'm dead serious when I say it now. Juju's really our number 1 tight end. Like he's Hines Ward. He's Hines Ward, man. Bigger. So if he can kind of fill the role of Hines Ward, where he put up the numbers Hines Ward put up, he'll be able to stay around. Hopefully he'll stay around. But like I said, that's another room that has so many players. It's like you don't really know. You don't really know how it's gonna go. James Washington, 3 catches, 24 yards. Raymond McLeod, 2, 35. The ball went around, as you know, it's the preseason, but a lot of the top guys got touches. Pat Fairmuth with the 2 catches, 2 touchdowns with 3 targets. Boswell was 4 for 4. Pressey only had 1 punt, but the punt was good. Matthew Sexton with the return. We watching. Miles Killebrew, I'm gonna just say Killebrew, right? Miles Killebrew led the team in this game in tackles again, with 5 tackles. y'all gonna have to be on the lookout for him, man. He's not gonna be able to start over Minka or maybe Terrell Edmonds, but he might be a big part of special teams, man. Might be. Robert Spillane had 3 tackles. Nothing really flashed. The thing here that was like mind-boggling to me, low key, was that we only had 1 sack, and it was shared by Marcus Allen. Marcus Allen and who else? Marcus Allen and somebody else. They shared a sack. No interceptions, no turnovers, and whatnot. But the defense overall was still kind of solid, the first group of guys. But, man, that's a little review of the Lions game. My reaction of the whole thing, I felt like some guys separated themselves. Some people didn't. Some people took a step forward. Some people took a step back. As far as our first team offense goes, I feel like if we control the time of possession, we're going to be very hard to beat. Very hard to beat, man. But that's a quick review. As you know, man, we had preseason games prior to the release date of Stills for 7 podcast. So the game happened after the podcast release. So I brought you the quick recap. And I even showed the highlight for y'all. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to keep this up. But we're going to find out, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So stay in tune. Make sure you guys follow the Instagram, Stills for 7 podcast, man. As you can see, we working, man. New episodes drop Fridays. IG Live on 8 p.m. That's when you can actually talk to me and see me and all that. And at the same time, at 8 p.m., I'm going to be going live on YouTube, basically showing you guys what I'm talking about. So you can either watch it on IG, interact, or you can just interact via YouTube and just actually see what I'm talking about. So that's that. Like I said, subscribe, like, and make sure you listen to the podcast that drops every Friday, man. Powered by Anchor, powered by Avengers Season Network. We just got a whole bunch of powers, man. We're powerful. Stills for 7 podcast. It's your man, Keveze. I'm out.